JBN, we keep you informed. Coming up in the news today, firearm seized in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, teen in custody. Bullet-riddled bodies of two men found in Old Harbour. Millions worth of tires stolen. NSWMA receives 11 garbage trucks. UTECH students and lecturers protest for greater government support. Firearms seized in Norwood, St. James. Students fall ill at Carthy High after consuming sweets, and 12 in custody following police military operation in Augustown. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items. Firearms seized in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, teen in custody. A female teen was taken into custody by the police in St. Catherine in relation to the seizure of a firearm on Wellington Street in Spanish Town on Tuesday night. The police say a team was in the area about 11:50 p.m. when they saw the teen who aroused their suspicions. She was accosted, searched, and a Browning 9mm was found in the bag she was carrying, according to the police. She was then taken into custody. Bullet-riddled bodies of two men found in Old Harbour. The Old Harbour police are yet to establish a motive for the shooting death of two men whose bullet-riddled bodies were found in the Marley Acres area on Monday. The deceased men have been identified as 27-year-old Lamar Brown, otherwise called Simpleton, of East Bay Drive, and the 31-year-old Damien Campbell, otherwise called Brappy, from Smith Avenue, both in Old Harbour, St. Catherine. Police reports indicate that residents heard loud explosions in the Marley Acres area shortly after 2 a.m. on Monday and summoned the authorities. Police went to the area and made checks, but they found nothing unusual. However, residents stumbled upon the bodies of the two men in a section of the community at about 6:30 a.m. The police were again alerted, and upon their arrival, the men were seen lifeless with multiple gunshot wounds. The scene was processed and the bodies were moved to the morgue. Investigations are ongoing into the homicides. Millions worth of tires stolen. Thieves struck on separate occasions, days apart, at the B.D. Gregg and Brothers Limited, located on Maxwell Avenue in St. Andrew early this month. They made off with 69 truck tires valued at more than $3 million. Information received is that a reward is being offered. However, the price tag depends on how many tires the proprietors are able to recover. Kyle Gregg, owner of the establishment, said, "I want back all of my tires. If I get back most of my tires, it's a larger reward. It all depends." Gregg said that this was the first and second time thieves had raided his company. The robbers came twice. First on February 8th and back again on the 11th, Gregg confirmed. Both robberies were caught on camera. Gregg said the first time they came, we were able to make out at least one of the guy's face. The second time they came fully clothed, fully draped. A public notice was placed in the Gleaner recently as the proprietors seek to step up the recovery attempt of the stolen tires. The stolen tires are listed as 11R22.5 Royal Black RS201, 11R22.5 Royal Black RS600, and 11R2.5 Landvigator S201. The proprietors are asking anyone with information to contact B.D. Gregg and Brothers Limited or the nearest police station. The Corporate Communications Unit confirmed both thefts and said that investigations are ongoing. The Halfway Tree Police are reporting. NSWMA receives 11 garbage trucks. The National Solid Waste Management Authority, NSWMA, has received 11 compactor garbage trucks, valued at approximately US $1.74 million from the government. The handover ceremony was held yesterday at the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development in Kingston. The NSWMA's regional entities, Southern Parks and Markets, SPM, Waste Management Limited will receive 3 units. Northeastern Parks and Markets and EPM Waste Management Limited 2 units. Western Parks and Markets WPM Waste Management Limited 3 units, and Metropolitan Parks and Markets MPM Waste Management Limited 4 units. Minister of Local Government and Community Development Desmond McKenzie, in his address at the ceremony, said the government remains committed in its thrust to protect the natural beauty of the country and ensure a clean and safe environment for the citizens. This is now 42 units that the NSWMA would have received in less than 3.5 years, he said. The minister noted that the government is cognizant of the need to improve the stock of the NSWMA, noting that an additional 100 trucks are to be leased from contractors. The procurement process is now underway. We're going to open up the system to enable people who are qualified to provide the service, he said. UTECH students and lecturers protest for greater government support. Students and staff of the Papine-based University of Technology, UTECH, yesterday took to the streets voicing their concerns about what they say is a small government subvention to the university when compared to other institutions across the island. According to sources, the lecturers are upset about their current salaries, and classes were abandoned for the day as the protest dubbed #UTECH Blackout gets underway. UTECH Student Union, it is reported, issued the call to students to wear black to show their discontent with the disregard the government continues to show towards the university. According to Integrity Action Movement at the university, in a release yesterday, the issue is not that the University of the West Indies get the most per capita subvention. It is that the UTECH, when compared to other institutions, is ranked near the bottom of the chart. It is only fair that the National University of Jamaica receives more support from the government, the group argued. The issue of subvention allocations given to the institution is one which stems from previous years. Though promises have been made to address the situation, it still remains the same. It said, calling on the government to be more accountable in leveling the playing field for equal educational opportunities. Professors at the university, along with their unions and officials from the Ministry of Finance, met in the afternoon to discuss a way forward. Firearm seized in Norwood, St. James. A firearm was seized on Monday during a police-military operation in Norwood, St. James, about 5:30 a.m. The operation was carried out in search of wanted persons. A property was searched and a chrome Smith & Wesson 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 4 cartridges was seized. Students fall ill at Carthy High after consuming sweets. More than a dozen students of Carthy High School on Deanery Road in St. Andrew were taken to the hospital on Wednesday to be treated for suspected food poisoning. One of the students is said to be in serious condition. It's reported that 15 students became ill at school after consuming sweets called shockers, sold to them by another student. The sweets were reportedly expired, causing the students to experience nausea, vomiting, and stomach aches. The students were taken to the hospital where they were tested, treated, and all but one released. It is understood that the student who sold the sweets was taken into custody by the East Kingston Police for questioning. Senior Superintendent Victor Hamilton, head of the East Kingston Police, confirmed the incident. When contacted, SSP Hamilton said he was in a meeting with officials of the Ministry of Health who were conducting the investigations. He said the Jamaica Constabulary Force Corporate Communications Unit will issue a statement on the incident. 12 in custody following police military operation in Augustown. A wanted man is among 12 people who are now in custody following a joint police military operation in Augustown, where violence has erupted again. A man was killed and another seriously injured shortly before noon yesterday. Dead is Andrew Marriott from Gold's Summit Villa in Augustown. Reports are shortly before noon yesterday, Marriott was among a group of men who were attacked by heavily armed men. Marriott and another man were shot. They were rushed to the hospital where Marriott was pronounced dead. The other man was admitted in serious but stable condition. Police say the men picked up yesterday afternoon are from the Bedward Gardens area of the community. The wanted man who was among those arrested was also found in possession of several rounds of ammunition. There has been a flare-up of violence in Augustown since the start of the year. 2 people were killed on New Year's Day, while a number of others have been murdered in the past 2 months. The police recently imposed a curfew in the area that covers parts of Goldsmith Villa and are maintaining a heavy presence in the area. Elderly woman burned to death in St. Andrew. An elderly woman lost her life in a fire, which partially destroyed her dwelling house in Red Hill, St. Andrew, on Tuesday afternoon, February 19. Dead is 78-year-old Ethel Phillips, a retiree of Burnside Hill, also in Red Hills. Reports by the Red Hills Police saw that shortly after 1:30 p.m., residents living in Burnside Hill saw fire coming from a section of the house occupied by Phillips and raised an alarm. The police and the fire department were summoned, and upon the arrival of the firemen, the blaze was put out before it completely destroyed the house. Following the cooling down operation, a search of the burnt section of the house led to the discovery of Phillips in her bedroom. The body was removed from the scene. The Red Hills Police are investigating. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.